Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Hello, everybody. Beatles Dave calling to you from Derbyshire. In the UK, it's quite sunny now. It's been absolutely chucking it down all day. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to the VC. Welcome to Beatles fans around the world, people of the YouTube community and record collectors from around the world as well. Today, I'm having to do this live because my phone is playing up. I've tried to do a video 4 times so far today, and I've got halfway through it and it froze, so I think I might have to be buying a new phone soon. Also, today we're doing something slightly different. We're going to be looking at a CD box set. We don't do CDs very often, do we? This came out in 1999. It was on Strawberry, I think it's Strawberry Records, although it's CDs, and it's called Mythology, or the Beatles Mythology, Volume 3, 1966 to 1969. And if it was limited edition, I think it was made in America. Excuse me. It goes from late 1966, and I do mean late 1966, and it goes up to basically the end of the Beatles' career in 1969. So it's got a barcode on it. Some of the CDs do last for, well, they all last for over 70 minutes. I'm sorry I'm having to do this live. I don't know what it's going to come out like. I don't know what the sound quality is going to be like, because I stopped doing them on my laptop because basically this kept freezing as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is going to turn out okay on this video. I mean, it looks okay at the minute. But like I say, it is a box set and it's 4 CDs. You get this little booklet with it, which is the notes or personal notes from John Barrett, who went through all of these tapes, all the tapes, and that make up the CD individually. Yeah, it is sort of like interesting, but to me, it doesn't really show anything that I don't already sort of like know. Bear with me one sec. I will put my glasses on in a minute because I'm going to tell you what's actually on these. There is a volume 1 and a volume 2 as well, and like I say, there's all the work of John Barrett, who I think had the task of going through all of the Beatles tapes in the early 80s, didn't he? See if there was anything that was worth releasing and things like that. You also get this in with it. And then it does say what's on other releases by Strawberry or Reel to Reel music as well. You can see that okay. So that's some of the goodies. Like I say, it does come, the box comes apart. And they come in these like old style video DVDs. And I'll show you the discs first, then I'm going to read the stuff off the back if that's okay. So this is 1966, 67. I knew that was going to happen. That's the disc. I do think the discs are all the same from what I remember. So all the discs are basically the same, just got slightly different pictures in the books. If we get time, we will go back to that in a bit. But I'm going to read you off the back what it is. You have to excuse me. I've got a little cough. I've got over one cold, and now I've got another cold. If you're sitting back and you're sitting comfortably, I'll begin. So disc 1 starts off with "When I'm 64," which is remix 6, and that was recorded on the 29th of the 11th, 1966. Then we get "Strawberry Fields Forever," remix 3 from take 7. Again, that's from the 29th of the 11th, 66. Then you get Strawberry Fields Forever, Remix 9 from takes 26. Take 26, and that's the 15th of the 12th, 66. Then you get Penny Lane, Remix 8. That's from the 12th of the 1st, 67. Then you get Penny Lane Remix 10. That's the 17th of the 1st, 1967. Then you've got Top of the Pops, which is the 20th of the 3rd, 67. So I think that's just like the track that they sent to Top of the Pops for the video. Then it's All Too Much, which is the 25th of the 5th, 67. That's a mixed down rendition from take 4. It's all too much for me to see. Cracking George Harrison song. John Lennon intro for the Kenny Everett Show. Then you've got Where It's At, Sergeant Pepper. That goes on for 36 minutes and 8 seconds. Then it finishes off with the Ivan Novello Awards for 1966 as an intro. This is all on the 20th of the 2nd, 67. Then you've got the awards for Michelle, Yellow Submarine, and Yesterday. Disc 2 starts off with Ringo Starr, Radio London Close Down Message from the 31st of the 7th, 1967. Then you've got All You Need Is Love, I Will Take 58, 25th of the 6th, 1967. All You Need Is Love, Take 58, Remix 11, with an extra line in it. That says, Your Mother Should Know, Take 1, 22nd of the 8th, 1967. Blue Jay Way, Stereo Remix, Remix 2, for Magical Mystery Tour, for the Magical Mystery Tour soundtrack from take 3. That's the 7th of the 11th, 67. I Am the Walrus, the longest completed version known, at 4 minutes 38 seconds. Sense and Heard with George Harrison. Seen and Heard it is, with George Harrison, 13th of the 9th, 67. Then you've got the Frost Programme with John and George from the 4th of the 10th, 67. Again, that goes on for 38 minutes and 17 seconds. Then you've got Where It's At, Magical Mystery Tour, 25th of the 11th, 67. That goes on for 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Then you've got All Together on the Wireless Machine, which was part of the Beatles Christmas record of 1967. And this is the longest known version at 1 minute and 6 seconds. And that was recorded on the 25th of the 11th, 1967. That was me 1 second. I just want to have a. This is Dandelion and Burdock. I don't know if people in America know what this is like, but you know, if you ever get it and you have it really, really cool, it's lovely. Very refreshing drink. And it's non-alcoholic, by the way. Disc 3. Across the Universe, Take 8, Without Wildlife Effects. Hey Bulldog, Stereo Remix from Take 10. Different vocal mix, it says on here. Then you've got Kenny Everett, Complete Interview from the 6th of the 6th, 68. That's hard to say. That goes on for 13 minutes and 34 seconds. Then you've got, oh God, Oblady Oblada, my favouriteest Beatles song of all time. It's not I don't like it, I just don't think it's one of the best songs ever made. But it does fit nicely onto the White Album. That's take 5. And it's a rejected version. It says 4th, 5th, and 4th, stroke 5th, stroke 7th of 68. Or is it 4th to the 5th of the 7th month, 1960? I think that's what that means. Then you've got While My Guitar Gently Weeps, take 1, clean and complete, it says here, 25th of the 7th, 1968. Frost on Sunday, John and Yoko, interview from the 24th of the 8th, 1968. That goes on for 20 minutes and 22 seconds. That's absolutely riveting, isn't it? It's for historical purposes only, isn't it? Things like that. Then we've got Hey Jude. Communicate. I think that's supposed to be like a commercial. 24th of the 8th, 1968, and that goes on for 57 seconds. Then you've got Step Inside Love, 16th of the 9th, 68, from take 35 of I Will. Lost Paranoias, complete version, 16th of the 9th, 68. That goes on for 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Then you've got The Way You Look Tonight, unreleased McCartney ditty, 16th of the 9th, 68. That goes on for 1 minute 14 seconds. Can You Take Me Back, complete run through, take 19 of I Will, 16th of the 9th, 68. Goes on for 1 minute and 13 seconds. Then you've got the White Album Radio Luxembourg interview from the 20th of the 11th, 1968, and that has a running time of 17 minutes and 11 seconds. So there's some interesting songs on those first 3 discs. I actually think it's disc 4 which makes this box set. So disc 4 starts off with Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except for Me and My Monkey. Remix 5 from the 23rd of the 7th, 1968. Then you've got Yar Blues, Remix 3 plus edit, 20th of the 8th, 68, with a Counting by Ringo. It says here. Then you've got Back in the USSR, Remix 1, 23rd of the 8th, 68, extra airplane effects. Then you've got Helter Skelter, Remix 1, 17th of the 9th, 68, different from the released version. Then you've got Birthday, Remix 1, 18th of the 9th, 68, with overdubs done on the 19th of the 9th, 68. Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Remix 1 from the 5th of the 10th, 68. Remix from take 1. Clean intro, different ending, it says on there. Then you've got one of the most famous Beatles songs that the Beatles never released in one way officially till the anthologies, which is George Harrison's song, which is called Not Guilty, which would have fitted lovely onto the White Album. Very, very rock orientated song, completely different to the version that George did himself in 1979 on his George Harrison LP. The words are virtually identical, but on his version, it's more of a melodic sort of keyboard-led song, where this is a complete rocker, and I mean complete rocker. That was recorded on the 7th of the 8th, 68, and it's a stereo remix. My Baby Left Me, 22nd of the 1st, 69, exclusive to this series. That's All Right, 22nd of the 1st, 69, exclusive to this series. Hallelujah, I Love Her So, 22nd of the 1st, 69, exclusive to this series. So these are like the Beatles running through some old rock and roll songs while they're doing the Get Back stroke Let It Be sessions. Well, it would have been the Get Back sessions, wouldn't it? Then you've got Rip It Up, Shake, Rattle and Roll, 26th of the 1st, 69, multi-track tape. Okay. Then you've got a medley of Miss Anne, Kansas City, Loudy Miss Cloudy, 26th of the 1st, 1969, again, multi-track tape. So this is interesting because this has got a hell of a lot of the old rock and roll songs that the Beatles, I think they weren't serious takes, I think it was just jams to get them into the sort of like mood of recording some new songs. This is the sort of stuff that they would have basically sang at the Cavern or even before the Cavern. Then you've got a version of Blue Suede Shoes, 26th of the 1st, 1969, multi-track tape. Then you've got one of the first songs, series sort of like songs from the Get Back sessions, although the song didn't actually appear on the Get Back album or the Let It Be album, which is Old Brown Shoe, George Harrison song. I'm stepping out of this old brown shoe, baby, I'm in love with you. So glad you came here, it won't be the same now that I'm with you. Cracking little song. Was the B-side of the Ballad of John and Yoko, wasn't it, in the end? 28th of the first 69 George track, that's all it says. 3 minutes and 10. Then you've got another version of Old Brown Shoe, again recorded on the 28th of the first 69 George track. That must be a bit of a longer track because that actually goes on for 6 minutes and 35 seconds. So I don't know if that goes into some sort of spam or something, I don't know. And then you've got How Do You Tell Someone, 28th of the first 69 unreleased George track. Medley, Cannonball, Not Fade Away, Hey Little Girl, In the High School Sweater, and Bo Diddley. 29th of the first 69 multi-track tape, longer than previous releases, it says on here. Then you've got Teddy Boy. This is the story of a boy named Ted, and his mother said, Ted be good, he would, which of course Paul later re-recorded and released on his McCartney album, but it was originally recorded and was intended to be on Get Back and was on early acetates of the Get Back album. That was the first of the 10. Sorry. I think that means tracks 1 to 10, or takes 1 to 10 on the third 69, remixed by Glyn Johns from the 8 track. Then you've got Teddy Boy 2, 25th of the 3rd, 70, remixed by Phil Spector. Then you've got All Things Must Pass, take 2, 25th of the 2nd, 69, unreleased again. All Things Must Pass would have fitted well onto the Get Back album, but then we wouldn't have got the All Things Must Pass masterpiece by George, would we? Which is one of the best solo albums by the Beatles, I think, if not the best solo album. Then you've got another take of Old Brown Shoe, take 2, 25th of the 2nd, 69, unedited, it says here. Then you've got a medley of Mean Mr. Mustard, Her Majesty, Polythene Pan, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, original medley compilation. That's 4 minutes and 10, and then it finishes off with Come and Get It, 24th of the 7th, 69 stereo, different stereo remix. So all four of these CDs have a running time of over 70 minutes. And now we will look at the CDs in person, so to say. I think they do get little booklets with them as well, so we might well have a look at them, haven't we? So this is the first CD, and that is the track list and everything on the back. I won't show the labels because the labels are exactly the same on all of them. I'm just going to show you these to see if there's any like little photos. I mean, that's a nice photo, wasn't it? Sergeant Pepperish. So it does go on to say more about each track in here. So if you can see that, there is more, goes into a bit more depth. That's from the Mad Day Out in 1969. 68, sorry. That is another photo there from 67. Get Back, and then Abbey Road, and they're actually walking the opposite way on that one, if you notice. And then that's there. So that's disc one. If you don't mind me showing you the discs, or the little booklets that come in the discs. Volume 2, 1968. Again, the disc itself is exactly the same. Well, same design. Last photo. That was one of the last photos taken, wasn't it, of the Beatles together. Get Back. More Get Back. Behind Ringo's drum kit. On the rooftop. And again, walking the opposite way on Abbey Road. And this time you've got the old London bus in the background there. And I think that's one of the best photos of the Beatles ever, because they all still look quite happy there, and apparently they motivated each other. And that, whether they did or not, I don't know. This says Volume 3, 1968 again. And it's got Across the Universe and stuff on it. Again, the labels for the discs are identical on all these. More Get Back photos. Or the mean looking Paul McCartney. Mean as in mean getting ready to play his bass. John in his psychedelic trousers. Something about the trousers, wasn't there? Oh, that's the Ruttles, isn't it? George and John. John, Sergeant Pepper era. And again, another outtake shot from the Beatles, Abbey Road. This time you got the bus, you've got the Volkswagen Beetle, and you've even got an old London taxi on that. And a lovely shot there, 1969. And then the final disc. Again. It's actually quite a good quality, this, you know. Saying it's not an official or authorised recording. We'll get back photos. Sergeant Pepper. I think that was done in Brian Epstein's house, wasn't it? I'm sure that one was. Paul telling Ringo how to play the drums. John on his guitar. That's interest. I think that's from the Mad Day Out. And now this one, I'm not taking the mickey, and you're going to have to look really, really careful for this. Right, it's the Beatles at Abbey Road, and they are walking the right way this time. And if you look very, very carefully, and I do mean very, very carefully, Paul has actually got sandals on. You see? Just there, look. Paul's got sandals, yeah? We'll leave it there so you can study it and get that. You might see it better there, look. And then the Magical Mystery Tour. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Probably not to everybody's cup of tea, to be honest. People don't like bootlegs or unofficial releases, but the thing is, when you are a Beatles fan and a Beatles collector and or music collector, sometimes you do have to sort of like buy stuff that isn't official. Some of this stuff might have ended up on the anthology things. I'm not 100% sure. I know the Get Back stuff has never been released. Well, the majority of the Get Back stuff on here was never released. Whether I think some of it might have come out on the recent Get Back LP, but I'm not 100% sure. Still very, very nice to have. Presentation, everything is very, very nice. The box is actually nice and sturdy. He says. So that is the box. Yes, it's a little bit grubby on the back. I think I got this in a job lot of CDs years ago. Don't think I actually was looking to get this at all. I think it came with a few LPs, some singles, and a DVD, if I remember rightly, and then this was in with it. I don't think I paid a lot for it, but to be honest, if you look on eBay and places like that, this is actually quite expensive now. And a lot of the things on here you still can't get anywhere else. I will leave the track list in there, and I will go very, very, very slowly. So if you wanted to freeze, you can see what is actually on it. So that is disc 1, basically disc 2, disc 3. And then I think that one is the most interesting one out of the lot, is disc 4. Beatles Mythology. Like I say, it's Strawberry Records, but stroke Real Records into it. So you do get the Beatles Mythology all the way around it. It's nice. It's got me wondering, now I've done this, I might see if I can get volumes 1 and volumes 2. But I bet you any money you're talking really stupid money to get them now. But I just thought I'd show you, because we did do one on my CDs last year, but we didn't have this one in it. And there's also that one, which I might be doing later on, or might be doing it tomorrow, depending on how this one turns out. So yeah, the Beatles Mythology Volume 3 from 1999, which is a 4 CD box set. And I think it was, I might be wrong, but I think it was only ever released in America. Don't think it was officially released in the UK. Strawberry Records, STR 015/161718. Apart from it being a little bit grubby there, to be honest, it's actually quite nice. So that's it for today. If you've managed to stay and watch this video right to the end, thank you very much. Like I say, it's not very often I do them live now. But the good thing about doing them live is once I've done it, I can see what it's like, and then if I don't like it, I can just take it down. But looking at this at the minute, it doesn't look that bad. So hopefully, he says, hopefully it will be okay, and I hope the sound quality and everything's okay on it. So thank you to everybody that is watching my videos, liking my videos, and leaving me comments. If you're new to this channel, you are very, very welcome. If you've liked the video, just do me a favour, leave me a thumbs up and hit the subscription button. Subscription button. Do something in my teeth. Yeah, if you'd like to subscribe, it's free. That's what I'm saying. We do like to do, hopefully, sometimes I can't because of work commitment, but I do try and do at least 2 videos a week. Sometimes it's a little bit more if I've got a long weekend, like I have this weekend. Sometimes I have to work Saturdays and Sundays, and I don't feel like it, to be honest. But this channel is all about the Beatles, record collecting. It's basically me showing you records and CDs that I do own. I've been a record collector for over 40 years now, on and off. Excuse me one sec. Dandelion and burdock, by the way. I don't know if you can get this in the USA. Very, very refreshing drink. That's by the by. Yeah. So it's basically me showing you records, CDs, telling you a few stories along the way, and that's about it. If you like it and you're not subscribed, as I say, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. So until the next time, It's Beatle Dave wishing you all peace, love, and happiness. And hopefully, I will see you again very, very soon. So, peace and love to you all till the next time. And that won't switch off. Love to you all.